Hi, I'm Shannon from Soap Elf, and tonight we are going to do Brambleberry's lemon poppy seed soap. And we have everything mixed up already. And I've cut my batch in half, and I have my yellow here. This is going to be my base. I am using Lemon Verbena. And I did a nice thick trace on this one because when I have made it before, the lemon slows trace down and it takes all night to get where we need to be. So I got it a nice thick trace. I am going to, if you are a soaper and you've seen Brambleberry's video on this, it's a beautiful soap. I absolutely love it. And a lot of people do, and it's a great seller. I don't like the layer of black, though. I've washed my hands with it and gotten the black all over my hands, and I just don't like that. So I'm skipping that step tonight, which makes it go a lot easier. I am gonna, since I'm not doing that, I'll sprinkle a little bit of layer of poppy seed on here in lieu of the black oxide. So I have a nice little layer here
of poppy seed.
Regular old poppy seed. Nothing but the best. Okay, and this is going to be my white layer. I have already dispersed my titanium dioxide. And I need 2 tablespoons. There's 1. And a second. And I added my fragrance already. And I have found that the titanium dioxide goes into solution better when it's already at a thick trace. The thinner the trace, the grainier the titanium dioxide appears. And this is a nice thick batter right now. So I am not going to stick blend it any further. It really looks nice and smooth. So I'm going to double check my recipe. I've got my titanium dioxide, I added my fragrance, and now I'm going to add my poppy seeds to the top.
And for the beginning soapers out there, the titanium dioxide does what?
The titanium dioxide is what gets your soap nice and white. So we're using it for color. So there is our top batter. I am going to try to put it in very lightly because I do not want to go into my bottom layer. So I'm going to hold my spatula very close to the bottom layer and not pour quite as fast as I just did. And in keeping it close like that, we should have 2 distinct layers instead of, you've seen some of my soaps, I do the high pours so that it does create a little design. I'm going to come this way to make sure I get it even. And you see how nice and thick this is, which is great. I have made this before where I've waited and waited and waited and waited and waited for it to get thick enough to make my top design. And so tonight I soaped at a little bit higher temperature. I think my lye was 146 degrees, which normally I do less than 130. And I brought it to a medium trace from the very beginning, just so I could do it and get on with it. I don't like just sitting around waiting for things to happen. Alright, so that'll be good there. I'm going to tap it down. Clean up my edge. And if it's thick enough, we'll take our little whisk and we'll make some little curly-Q designs. And it's pretty stinking thick, but not thick enough that it wants to take my designs just yet. So I am going to wait. And while we wait, I'll entertain you with our soap disaster of the day. So the soap disaster of the day is that I used a measuring cup, a plastic measuring cup, to measure out, to get my lye to go into solution, because my other glass one was in the dishwasher from a soap I made earlier today. And we put it out on the deck, luckily, to mix, to dissolve. And when we went out to go stir it, it had eaten a hole in the plastic container and it was now all over my deck. So now I need to resurface or stain my deck, because it is a fantastic stain remover and paint remover, and everything else that's ever been on my deck is now down to the bare wood. So that is why you have to be very, very careful with your lye solutions. You always want to have all the children, the pets, all away and nowhere near your lye preparation. That's why we wear gloves, safety glasses, aprons. If you treat it right, then you'll be fine, but it can be very dangerous.
Safety first.
Safety first. And if you have a spill or you get it on your skin, as with all, well, not with all spills, but dilution is the solution to pollution. So dilute it, run in some water on it, rinse yourself off if you get it on your hand. I rinsed the deck off with a garden hose, but then vinegar will counteract it. Sodium hydroxide is a base and vinegar is an acid, so they'll have a lovely acid-base reaction on your skin, but that will make it neutral. So vinegar, regular old white vinegar, you can spritz yourself off with. I keep a little container next to the sink and I spritz everything off with it when I'm done. Spritz my counter just in case I missed anything. I don't want any surprises with my cereal in the morning. Okay, now we're starting to get somewhere. See how pretty that looks? It's starting to set up and stay there. So I was going to do 2 batches of this tonight. It's 8:46. I might just bag the second batch tonight. I made this fragrance, or I made a batch with lemon lavender. I absolutely adore the scent, but it turned the top of the soap a little bit brown. So I'm gonna stick with this lemon verbena, and I could probably stop messing with it, but it's just kind of fun to play with it. So I'm gonna just get some little swirlies here and be done with it. It's fun. It's like Play-Doh now. And I'm gonna wrap it up. It'll be 24 hours in the mold, and then it'll be 6 weeks to cure. So this one will be ready around last week of July or so, and I will have it on the website. You can pre-order, I think now it's on the website, but it won't be ready for about 6 weeks. So visit us at the website and see what else we have that's available today. Thank you for watching. I hope you enjoyed the video, and the website is soapelf.com. Thank you for watching.